Do you ever get ranked anxiety? No, but I used to in Constructed. When I was going for #1 on the server in Constructed, I was sometimes anxious or stressed. In Constructed, I was not really streaming that much, so my livelihood was basically competing. So I was anxious because pretty much my job depended on it. If I would lose, kick bye. In Battlegrounds, obviously, if I would be like top 10 on the server, #1 on the server, there would be more people watching. But people watch either way, and I'm very thankful for that. And just doing a consistent stream and putting on a show is more important, seems like. I remember you had to be part of like the top 500 in Legend to be able to participate in some tournaments for Constructed. Oh, and that was not even like that hard. That was like later, but early on with Constructed, by the way, your freeze coin is like the most important card and you buy Lula Bottom too. Early on with Constructed, you literally had to be like top 10, top 20 Legend to like qualify for the important tournaments. And that was fucking stressful because a lot of really good players were playing and it was really difficult to like get those finishes. So it involved a lot of end of season marathons where I would literally play 3 days in a row for like 15, 20 hours. Sleep deprived and just drinking tons of coffee. Sometimes, really bad idea. Even a little bit of alcohol just to stay awake. Really bad idea. I don't recommend it. If I had my current mind in my 18-year-old body, I would never do that again. But Constructed was such a grind back in the day. So yeah, I was having a lot of anxiety then. With Battlegrounds, it's chilling. Maybe I'm too chill with Battlegrounds sometimes, and I want to like come up with some challenges to make things more risky, more crazy. Did you enable memberships on YouTube? Not yet. I will only enable memberships on YouTube if I figure out a way to give you guys extra value. Otherwise, you can just use super chats if you want to support. But like, I need to find a way to give members extra value. And again, just by watching the stream, you already support, so don't worry too much about this. For example, subbing on Twitch gives you a lot more value than being a YouTube member. Subbing on Twitch gives you ad-free experience and a lot of emotes. I don't want to just copy-paste these emotes to YouTube and then do that.
Let's get you some additional help.
And again, I think most people that sub on Twitch do it because of the... they get to watch ad-free, which is pretty huge. But on YouTube, to be ad-free, you have to have YouTube Premium, I think. What's the drinking age in Romania? 18. I used to make 1 week of work in IT just drinking energy drinks non-stop in that day. Yeah, too many energy drinks is definitely dangerous as well. I was also drinking a lot of energy drinks. Sometimes energy drinks, sometimes coffee. I was trying to keep it only on coffee or only on energy drinks, not mixing them. Nerubi is the only scalability here. Do streamers get a piece of the pie when somebody buys Turbo? Not when somebody buys Turbo, but when somebody with Turbo watches their stream, it counts as if you watched ads. So if you have Turbo, that's a very good way to support the streamer. Again, I always say, and especially more so nowadays with the multi-streaming thing, just watch however you like. I'll figure out a way to do money. Don't worry about that. Just watch the way it's most convenient for you. On Twitch, on YouTube, without block, without ad block, subbed, not subbed, with Turbo, with Premium, like whatever you want to use. Just enjoy the show. Sit back and relax. The reason Nerubian is good is because scaling attacks on undeads is one of the best win conditions. In a mech lobby, I think mechs are the best, obviously. But the second best comp, I would say, is attack undeads. Attack undeads are just really good. Fuck, Nerubian should have died. Ideally, it would be the easiest for me to watch you in person. How can we do that?
Your power outshines all others.
Good one. Very funny. Let me cook. I need to level up and dig next turn. So with this, we can level up, coin TAD, open up the TAD and dig. And we have a pretty sexy board. I watch you on Twitch on my PS5. Weird flex, by the way. And never get ads in Cluj, Romania. Twitch hasn't sold that many ads to Romania. When I watch some streamers, I don't really get ads either. I don't know what the fuck they're doing. They're leaving money on the table. Does Twitch pay you in American or Romanian dollars? We don't have dollars in Romania, we have lions. We don't trade the actual lion, like the animal. Just aside, you get to choose what currency you want to get paid out in. You can choose Romanian, Euro, or US dollars.
I'll make this one disappear.
Motor Prince is the nuts. And they give you a pretty good conversion rate. Last time I checked at least. But pretty much you can choose any local currency. Can Twitch pay you in gold? Wait, what gold are we talking about, Yobimapi? Just to be sure. Hearthstone gold or real life gold? Imagine if they would pay you in like real life gold. Somebody would like knock on your door like, hello, this is your money for the month, and they give you like a stack of gold. A lingo?
An astounding.
I don't know how to say it in English. A bar. A bar. I guess it's a bar, yeah. Ingo. I never heard of that.
Business is good.
Ingo. Interesting. The more you know. I like Cadaver Caretaker. You can also buy the white if you want. Bro never played Skyrim. I played Skyrim when it came out. That's like a million years ago.
A little brick of love.
Skyrim came out before Christ. That game is fucking ancient. Oh, I think Hades Forsaken is pretty solid here. By the way, what's happening with Elder Scrolls? Are they doing anything new? They haven't done anything new for so much time.
I wish you luck.
That's a touchy subject. Oh, really? Didn't know that. By the way, talking about Elder Scrolls, my first Elder Scrolls game was Oblivion on, I think, PlayStation 3. That shit was crazy. Like, I could never imagine a game has such good graphics when I played it.
Efficient and effective.
Nowadays, the graphic updates don't seem that big. Like, for example, I expected with the PS5 that the graphics on the PS5 would be, like, amazing compared to the PS4. They're not. Are they even better? Maybe by a little bit?
What can I say? Business is good.
You need something good. Holy fuck, that's something good.
The scourge will consume you.
Reporting for duty.
I got it. Second hand.
Golden Titus with Nerub. Let's fucking go, baby. We need Nerub to die. We need to get champion. We need to get another Nerub. Streamer luck. What's my dog's name? Tokyo. And he's a boy. The name Tokyo can be used for any gender, though. I mean, it's the name of a city. It's a Japanese breed. And I call it, I call the dog Tokyo, so I'm not very creative. The same way my name is Radu, my in-game name is RDU. I know, super creative. My streamer name? RDU Live. You can see the creativity oozing from my brain. Chat, I'm telling you, after a bad day of Battlegrounds, Ardew calls somebody at Blizzard and they fix his account. Dude, I wish it was that easy. Come on, Nerub. Okay, at least, even though we lost the fight, we're buffing it for the future. I used to have a Carpathian Shepherd. We called him Doggy. That's a good name. The best would be to call your dog just Dog. Solves a lot of problems. Call your dog Cat to confuse people. We need to find a way to town that guy. Taunt and we're super happy.
Sometimes change is necessary.
Didn't want to dig, but I want to freeze a second Nerub. We're playing for Nerub, not for champion. That kind of can work with Golden Titus. YouTube is missing the community thing. Like, can you raid other streamers on YouTube? I don't know. You don't really have that thing where, like, people watch a streamer, then the streamer finishes the stream, they go to another stream. I think that's missing on YouTube. The community aspect. Why am I using Firestone over Deck Tracker? I mean, Firestone is also a Deck Tracker. I'm using Firestone over the rival app because Firestone are a partner of the stream, not a sponsor, a partner. What that means is that I have a direct line of communication with the designer and developer of the app, and I'm passing him my feedback, I'm passing him your feedback. And in the last 4 years and a half, almost 5 years that we were partnered, we added a lot of improvements to Firestone. The app looks a lot better, and every single time somebody wants a feature that makes sense to be added, it's added. And again, like any sponsor, they also pay me. So I don't see any reason to use the other app. Is it running through Overwolf? Yes, Firestone is running through Overwolf. Not sure if I should buy Nightbane. I don't know if we need it. Do we need it? Do we want it? Do I have shares in Firestone? I don't. I don't own any percentage of the app. So for example, they could just always end the contract and kick me out. That's one downside on my side. But I did my absolute best in these years to help the app grow, and I don't think they're gonna do that. Do you have any stocks at all? Yeah, I do invest, but I don't want to talk about my investments on stream. I don't think you should take advice from streamers or from Twitch chat on what to invest and what to do with your money in general.
Victory seems assured.
Makes sense. Thank you for the transparency. No problem. I love being transparent. Transparent is my favorite color. Somebody was asking me the other day, what color is your Lamborghini? And I said, transparent.
You are an impressive one. Even
I think we go to 6 to look for Striker.
well, things are quite a bit more magical here now. That one will turn the tide.
Do we need Gulakabra? I think we buffed our board enough. I want to get attack. Gulakabra seems like the card.
I'll make this one disappear.
Normally you don't go for a third dig, but our gold played out in such a way that it makes sense for us to do. I just learned that Implant Subject works with Reborn. Yes, Implant Subject is actually amazing with Rider, because it counts the Reborn and the Taunt, or at least it should. Wait, does it count the Taunt or only the Reborn? I guess it doesn't count losing Taunt. How much did you invest in your coffee mug? I wouldn't call buying a coffee mug an investment, but it was a pretty expensive mug. I think when I bought it, it was like $80 or something. I don't recommend spending that much on a coffee mug. I was just young and crazy. 18-year-old RD or whatever old I was when I bought it was like, okay, I drink 4 coffees per day at the time. Now I drink like 2. It's worth the investment. I mean, it feels better than a cheaper mug. I'm not making a case for it, okay?
Not to cross me. What can I say?
Murlocs. Let's dig. That's a freaking amazing dig.
I got it. Second hand.
I got it second hand.
That one will turn the tide.
I like this a lot. What's special about your mug? I mean, what can be special about a mug? It's made out of fine porcelain. Feels very nice when you hold it. And it has like, I think, gold inserts on the outside. But that's about it. I have like a cool mug from Hearthstone that changes color when you have like a hot liquid in it. Also, this small porcelain mug is not so good if you have like very hot liquid, because it burns your hand. So for example, when I'm drinking tea,
Efficient.
I prefer to use like different mugs, like a heavier one. This one is mostly for coffee, which is served at like a lower temperature. Do you sometimes get recognized by fans on the street that want pictures and autographs? Nobody ever asked me in real life for an autograph. Pictures sometimes, but mostly just people saying hello. It happens. And it's always nice when it happens. You unknowingly became a marketer with your mug. Not really. But when you're a streamer, you're kind of like a marketer for like anything that you talk about. You might get people to buy or not buy something just by talking about it. That's why sponsorships exist. And that's why I'm trying to be very careful and reserved on what I talk about. That's why, for example, I don't want to talk about investments. Because somebody might listen to what I invest in and do the same, and then if they lose money, they're going to blame me. I don't know if we should buy Azerite. Normally you buy Azerite to play on Blaster, but our board is already kind of Blaster proof. So like, what the hell do you want here? Striker? Do you still want Striker? I don't know, I'll just buy this, because people can go Titus Blaster. Oh yeah, Reborn is good. I forgot about Reborn. You definitely don't want to Reborn this one, because it's probably not going to work. But this looks good, I like it. We found Striker. Do you want Striker? Okay, I'm gonna butcher the Mummifier, giving Reborn to everybody, and then I'm gonna play Striker. That makes a lot of sense, and I love it. A Macintosh is a shitty device to program and work with, and expensive to develop something for. But some people still use them. What's the selling point of a Mac? It's harder to hack, right? Couldn't you give Reborn to everybody by buying the Battlecry Minion? The Battlecry Minion requires a board space
Victory seems assured.
to eat the Mummifier, and I didn't want to cut any minion to do that. Farming that is kind of funny. Normally you rely on champion to do your thing. But right now we're buffing the attack just with Titus.
What can I say? Business is good.
We are nothing without our allies.
I don't cry much.
For me, I'm using my Mac for two things. It has the software I need for my job and it doesn't have ads built in like Windows and some Linux devices now. Makes sense? How am I live on YouTube? I'm multi-streaming to both platforms now, since Twitch allows partners to multi-stream. I'm actually curious if now they will ever gonna go back on this decision. Like, what if they see their numbers going down? Can they ever go back? And be like, you have to choose. Can you ever drop Titus for second striker? I'm considering it. I considered it. You should drop Titus here. We have enough attack and striker provides the endgame necessary to kill the Bran. Also, Titus is probably gonna like fumble your reborns because you're not gonna have enough time to do everything. Titus screws up your reborns, occupies one board slot, but it gives you a lot more attack from the Nerub. But we already have enough attack.
I'm here for you, friend.
Is there any reward that you get from reaching high MMR in Battlegrounds? Personal enjoyment. But there's no reward in game. I think Blizzard should give you at least something, like, I don't know, a skin or some shit. I'm not saying that they should have the Blizzard CEO call you if you reach a high rank, but at least an attention. Something. Small skin, special emote. Bran is big, but I feel like we could have beat him. But now that we gave up on the attack scaling, maybe it's gonna be more tricky. Pretty bad hits. Do you think 8k or 10k would be the equivalent of Legend? 8k. Legend is like super easy nowadays in Standard. It used to be very hard back in the day. So I'd say back in the day it's more like 10k in Battlegrounds. Right now it's 8k. In my opinion. Bro is Cinderying me. Ain't no way I'm Legend. It's at least 9k. 8k, 9k. Potato, potato. Every time I reached Legend ranking Constructed, I was waiting by the phone to get a call from the CEO of Blizzard. I mean, in Constructed, they actually give you an end of season reward, right? And in Battlegrounds, they don't. I really think they could do a little bit more for Battlegrounds, and it would feel like a lot better in terms of rewards. But I'm not sure if they care enough. I'm not sure if they have like somebody tasked to do that.
You set a quick pace.
Bro is doubling down on the Eudora. That was nice. So he didn't get much value there. Wow, that's like the best attacks for me. His Cinderai didn't do anything. But is that enough? Is that enough? That is the question. This fight looks a lot better than the previous one, at least. Keep in mind, you can also get lethal. If the Deathly Striker does its job, its J Omega will be. I mean, now the attacks are too perfect. Last fight, they were like the worst attacks ever, and now we're getting the best. Okay, I jinxed it. We should still have more than enough to win. But yeah, small jinx. I'm looking at... I'm not looking at atrocity anymore, never mind. I was saying that I'm calculating how many we need to get lethal. But we should be happy that we're winning.
That was a sight to behold, friend.
Second hand. Shiny. Me. I don't cry much. I don't cry much. I got it. Second hand.
I wish you luck. Be sure you have sufficient forces on your side. Whatever you think is best. Fight together bravely. I am the first Crit Lord. Sometimes change is necessary. The aspects smile on you.
Striker should also be the last minion. I feel like not having Striker as the last minion adds a risk. If I win this, I should have lethal, so come on, let's win it. It's crazy that we're doing so much damage. Okay. Nice. Crazy game. We won with Attack Undead without playing Champion of the Primus. We just played Anubarak. Real good game. GG's.